Hey everyone, I wanted to just check in and mention something I was just thinking about, talking to someone about, and it kind of is summed up with the idea of the power of one. And when it comes to relationships, I want to encourage us as I think we're all trying to just get back into things with coming out of COVID and such, and just learning again how to relate and interact socially with people. And then some of us are even just introverts, and so interacting with people can be tiresome or just draining. But I want to just encourage us to think about just one person. And that can apply to a lot of different areas. Let me throw out a few that I think might be helpful. But I think about where you're serving in the church. And I don't know where that is for whoever, but hopefully we're all wanting to serve in some way, whether it's just we're giving somebody rides, or we're making a point to reach out and interact with people, or we're serving in children's ministry, or we're helping around the facilities, or whatever it is. I want to challenge us to say, hey, how can I include someone else? Just find one other person that you can do that thing with. Things are always better when you do it with other people, right? Think about cleaning your house. If you were, going to clean your house and you do it by yourself, you can get it done. And maybe some of us enjoy it. I don't know. Probably not many of us. But imagine your best friend was there cleaning the house with you. Just the enjoyment of it is, exponential at that point, right? But think about that when it comes to where you're serving. Try as much as you can to never serve alone, to always serve with somebody, right? And I think that's good for our relationships, our enjoyment of the service. It's good for somebody else getting to serve and be a part of what God's doing here. So pick one person you can include. Or think about this, on a Sunday morning when you come and gather with God's people, think about just one person that you can reach out to, and maybe ahead of time try to have a name in your mind of somebody that you're going to try to look out for. Just one person that you're going to try to walk away from that gathering having had a conversation that was spiritually encouraging, where you talked about what God's doing in your life, or maybe something from the sermon that was really challenging or encouraging. Find one person to do that with. And this can apply outside of that, right? So this week, find one person that you can reach out to and text or call or eat a meal with, that you can build a little more of a relationship with, right? Just one person. You don't have to do it everybody at once. Just find one person that you can do that with and connect with. I think this also applies to evangelism. Sometimes we think of all these lost people we know, or we look around our city and there's millions of us, like millions of lost people, and you're like, wow, I don't even know where to start. Just pick one. Pick one person that you're going to pray for and reach out to and build a relationship with and share Jesus with. So just start with one. That's how things go, right? One person at a time that we're seeking to love like Christ has loved us. So give that some thought. What would it look like? And there's probably other areas you could add to this, right? Who is one person that you could influence and maybe mentor in a way, or disciple, right? You don't have to do that with everybody, just one person. And you could think about that for some things in little ways for this next week. Hey, what's one person this next week I can reach out to? Or you can think about it for the next year. Who's one person in this next year that I could disciple, help grow, or that I could try to reach with the gospel, somebody who doesn't know Christ? I'm going to spend that year, focusing on and loving that person. Just one person. So give some thoughts to that. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.